What a day we had today. Bitcoin and the miners were unstoppable along with MicroStrategy. This is just an insane day. You might notice I'm sounding a little bit different right now. I'm on my mobile mic right now because I'm doing this on lunch because I just could not ignore producing a video this afternoon. I've got some egg on my face today that we're going to have to address immediately, and that is Bitfarms. So you know that I got out of Bitfarms around like 190, low to mid 190s, largely due to I saw institutions investing in their peers but not in them, and continued drama at the CEO level, specifically with former CEOs, with the interim started causing issues here, and that's what made me say, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to let the dust clear, and then when things look like they're turning around, I'll get back in. And if they don't, then I'll get a lower price potentially once things start to turn around, because I do think that Bitfarms has the absolute ability to turn things around, and today is just the first step of showing that they do have that ability. It went a little faster than I expected, but I'm happy to see it, even though I'm not in it fully anymore. And the reason that they likely have the ability to turn things around, and I think that they will turn things around, is because they are one of the most efficient Bitcoin miners around. They are hashing at with more hash rate than Riot, which is a significantly bigger company that tried to buy them. They are hashing with almost as much as CleanSpark. They're up in the 20s, I believe, right now. They are crushing it. They are meeting their expected targets, even with tons of headwinds from within and from outside of the company. So yeah, I believe in Bitfarms. I think Bitfarms is going to do well. I think they have huge potential. My problem was institutions started to step away, drama continued to crop up, and it looked like that the issues had not been fully realized yet in terms of suppressing this stock. Now, I might have been wrong on that. I might have been wrong on that. It is entirely possible that I was wrong on that. Okay, especially if we see this today. Now, I would have been a little more inclined to say that I'm really bullish on this if it had held above 215, 216, 215 to 216 on Bitfarms. Why is that? Because that's the swing high here. The fact that we wicked up above it and came back down, I don't like that. That's a little ominous. Not a big fan of that. But if we close above 216, $2.16, we can easily go up to the 200-day moving average at 229. Above 229, we got a fast track up to 250. We conquer 250. We're looking at these highs back here between, up to $3. Okay, that's how Bitfarms is showing right now. It is this aggressive downtrend that we were in is starting to taper off and taper up. That's a good sign. Okay, those are all good signs. But we got to get above 216, then we got to get above 229, and above 229, honestly, I'm going to feel very confident in $3. And I might go back in with my position in Bitfarms above the 200-day moving average on this one. That's what I'm looking at right now, especially if the October filings come through and we see that institutions are starting to jump back on board with Bitfarms, then I'd be very much interested in getting back into my full position in Bitfarms. Okay, I did get some comments about why do you think Bitfarms is going to go to 150 while all these other ones are going to moon? Well, one, I never said that. I never said that Bitfarms is definitely going to go to 150. What I said is that Bitfarms, if it breaks this trend line, this yellow one right here, which I'll make a little bigger right now, I'll make it a 4, that if it were to break this trend line, I didn't say it was going to break this trend line, I just said if it were to break that trend line. That is a significant trend line going all the way back to 2022. If we lost that trend line, and it doesn't look like we're going to right now, but if we lost it, we'd be coming back to the lows, which back here, August 5th lows were 165. The lows before that were 152. That's where I got those numbers. That's where I got that thesis from. Now, it looks like we're going the other way now, and that's good. That's what we want to see. I'm very happy about that, actually. I'm very, very happy about that. I know a lot of people watching own Bitfarms. I know a lot of people watching are expecting big things from Bitfarms. I, too, am expecting big things from Bitfarms. I just want to see some of the meddling go away. I want to see some of the institutions recommit. Otherwise, I'm concerned not that they won't go up, but that they won't go up as much as their peers. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think that they're going to go to zero or anything. I don't think that they're going to fail. My concern is that Riot has potentially done enough damage to them that institutional investors may not commit as much to Bitfarms as they may to something like CleanSpark or IREN or Wolf at this time because of that meddling from Riot. I am thinking that unless we start to see institutions come back in and start to reinvest into this company, that it will go up, but it will be a smaller amount than we expected because you need the institutional money to see these things really fly. You really need it to see them fly. And that is basically where my stance is on that right now. Institutional money has to come flowing back in. Once I see that come flowing back in, once it's above the 200-day moving average at 229, I'm going to be very, very, very bullish on this one once again because it is one of the most efficient Bitcoin miners around. They are so efficient. They are constantly cutting their costs through efficiency upgrades. They are hashing with more than Riot. They are better than Riot as a company. And the fact that they're lagging behind Riot right now is nothing short of meddling, nothing short of being having a larger fish scare away big investors. And that is what I want to see change. And then I'll be looking at this thing to absolutely rock it because Bitfarms, it's one of my earliest picks. It's one of my favorite picks. Many times throughout this journey of mine on the Bitcoin miners, it has been my largest bag. So I am looking for the signs that I want it to be my largest bag again. That's all. So I stepped away from it for a while. I want to see some of the dust clear. I want to see institutions start to recommit and then put on the gas on that one. So anyways, that's all I've got to say about Bitfarms right now. I'm very happy about this move. Congratulations to everyone that stayed committed, to everyone that is in this one. You're doing very well today, and I'm very happy to see that. All right, let's move on to one more, IREN. All right, if you've been with us on this channel, watching IREN, I called IREN coming down at, up in the 14-15s. I said IREN's going to come down. I said if IREN goes and makes a double top on here, we're coming to support. We came all the way to support. I did say support would be somewhere around $8 or $7. That August 5th shakeout took us all the way down to under $6. Okay, and I have been buying ever since it got under $9. I've been buying and buying and buying all the way down to $6. I'm so happy that I did because now we're breaking out. Okay, we are breaking out. And what did I say about this line right here? About this line. What did I say about this line? We came up, we back tested it, and then we launched almost. We're so close. One more day, and we're probably going to get there to 1126, which is my line right here. Okay, we might even cut right through that. I am looking for IREN to, during the Christmas run, if we get some good news, if Bitcoin continues to do Bitcoin things, I am looking for IREN to come back to the highs. Okay, those highs are 1578-ish, around there right now. Okay, I'm looking for it to potentially go a little higher than those highs because IREN, if you look back here, ever since 2022, IREN, every time it sweeps higher, every time it sweeps a high in this cycle, it has gone higher. Okay, it had a high in February 23. And then it had one, well, April, we're not going to count April so much because that's not usually the seasonal thing. It's usually the July swing. So sometimes you get a winter, you get a winter, you get a summer, and then you get a Christmas rally generally. So we got February, and then July was a higher high. And then in December, a higher high. And then in May, June, this summer, we got an even higher high. So I'm looking for an even higher high for IREN this Christmas. I would like to see IREN do a pump up to about $18, maybe even $19. That's what I'm looking for IREN. My average on this thing is a little under $7. So I'm going to get well over 100% return. I'm going to likely sell the majority of it up towards that $20 mark, take my little over 100%, and then I'm going to wait. What am I going to wait for? I'm going to wait for the next little slump. Because every time, and this is how we do it here, every single time we get a run up, we get a dump down. A run up, a dump down, a run up, a dump down, a run up, a dump down. That's the pattern. Okay, it runs up, it dumps down. That's how it does it. So that's what we do. We're going to churn this baby, and we're going to make money off of it. I've done this several times with Bitfarms. I've done it several times with BitDigital. I've done it a few times with Mara. I haven't done it with CleanSpark yet because that one tricked me. They got me good, and I'm not letting them do it again. I'm going to do it with IREN right now. I'm already up over 50% on my IREN. This is fantastic. I'm feeling very good about that.
Station break. Go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe if you've been with us a while and haven't done so yet. Both of those things help our growing channel so much. You can't imagine how much it helps, and it just takes a second. Go ahead and do those things for us real quick. Go ahead and also check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio. We've got some excellent products on here, some awesome shirts and hoodies. Do not sleep on the sticker shop. That's a Redbubble link in the description, as well as the channel bio there. We've got some nice affordable stickers that have some excellent art from our t-shirts and hoodies as well. Let's get back into the action.
Let's see, Bit Digital also did very well. Clean Spark finally breaking out. I love this pattern right here. This pattern right here is super duper good right here. We had a bull flag pop up. Now, this really does need to come up and go above $13. We really want to see Clean Spark get above $13. Otherwise, we might see this fail and cause a double top and come all the way down to 1023. Now, that's only going to happen if Bitcoin fails, okay? Only if Bitcoin drops us. That's the only way that happens. Otherwise, meh. Otherwise, we're going to go higher. Let's take a look at Mara. Mara is right on the 200-day moving average. Okay, I am in a call on Mara right now. I bought it Friday. It is up. I'm doing very well. Very happy about that. Friday was the bottom, and we came up to the 200-day moving average. If we cannot conquer that, I'm going to lose money on that. That's going to suck. But if we can conquer it, if we can conquer that, we got room all the way up to 23 bucks on that, and that'd be very, very good for my calls there on Mara. So I am in calls on Mara now again, and you can see we're kind of stair-stepping up. Mara's looking like it has a little more gas in it. It might come down and test the 21 again before doing that, but it is looking like it's got some room. Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover right now. I mean, there's some others here. I don't have a lot of time to cover everything. We'll do more as we go through the week and see how these things hold up. But I really just wanted to highlight Bitfarms for doing a really good job today. I wanted to highlight IREN for being the star of the show today. I wanted to look a little bit at Clean Spark just because it's finally, getting out of that dump that it was in, and Mara because I'm in Mara right now. I'm in a swing call on Mara right now. MicroStrategy is also being way outside of my price range right now, and that's kind of frustrating, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Bitcoin is doing great. Bitcoin did a little double bottom right here. This little tiny double bottom, right? Double bottom, kind of like tweezers there. I drew this line here. It popped up above it. That's looking really good. We almost hit $70,000. We're so close to $70,000. This is likely to be it. If we do not get that election volatility to the downside, we're going to crush $70,000. Now, we still have a few days for the election to come through. We have a few days for that to shake us up. If we get a Harris win, we're probably going to see a couple of days of sell-off on crypto because we all know that party specifically is anti-crypto, but they can't stop crypto. We also know that. So we'll see a little bit of a dip into a rip likely, and that's that for Bitcoin. But we might, if this thing holds up to the end of the day and into tomorrow, we could see Bitcoin reignite, go over $70,000. I don't know if we'll do a new all-time high, but once we're above $70,000, when we're closing candles up there, man, it is within reach, and we can absolutely do it. And we'll be seeing all of our other assets absolutely flying. So everyone, I want you to start to consider the areas you would sell this cycle if you were to sell this swing, not this cycle, this swing. All right, so if you're looking to do any selling, any profit taking this swing, it's time to start looking at your targets. Decide where they are, decide how much you would sell in that situation, and then stick to your plans. Make a plan, stick to it. That's how we make money. So start doing that for sure. All right, and then Doge. My Doge. I'm up 30% on my Dogecoin. I bought Dogecoin on October 15th on this Doge down here. I bought it again on October 18th on this little doji down here when it came to 13 cents, sorry. And I bought it one more time on the 26th here after this big dump. And I'm up 30% on my Doge right now, and I'm still watching Doge to come up to about 18 cents real soon. Real soon I want to see 18 cents. Soon after that I want to see 22 cents, and I do have an order set for 27 cents to sell all of my Doge. That would be a little more than a double up for me. That'd be great. I am willing to adjust that down if it doesn't look like it's going to reach it, but that is my current outlook on Doge. Doge is breaking out. Doge is doing great. I'm very, very happy with this move. I'm up 30% on it right now. I did 3 buys off this double bottom, so it broke this falling wedge right here. So it broke this trend line, came up, made a double bottom. That's where I got in, and I've just, every dip I've been adding to my Doge. And I might add, even if it does another dip to say 15, like low 15s, high 14s, I might add a little more Doge to that, to my bag. So, and let that ride on up. So anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description as well as the channel bio. Do not sleep on the sticker shop, link in the description as well as the bio along with the regular store there, and have a profitable day.